Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, I'm Emma, and as you will have seen from the title of this vlog, I am moving. Well, technically I am moving, but I don't know where I'm moving to yet, so we are preparing to move to somewhere unknown. But it's okay, we're working on it. This is not a move by choice, unfortunately. This is renter life. Unfortunately, you can be given notice at any time, and I've been given 2 months notice, just short of 2 months because we're known for about a week now, to move out basically, which is fine. That's a fair amount of notice as well, and I've been sort of proactively looking with the help of my family as well. And yeah, it's stressful, I'm not gonna lie. It's always stressful, especially I've been quite well established here. I've been in here for 8 years. 8 years this month. That's crazy. It's the 1st of May today, so yes, nearly 8 years to the day, which is absolutely mad. We're very well settled here, and yeah, it's Luna's first home, my dog Luna, and it feels weird to be relocating her. So trying to find somewhere within the area, like very close within the area, if at all possible, basically, because not only do I love this house, and it's a real shame to move out of here because the space is gorgeous, the light is gorgeous, you know, all of these things, but also I love the area that we're in. I love the vibe. It's like little village life kind of vibe, but it's quite a bustling village, so it doesn't feel super isolated or anything like that, although I don't mind things a little bit more rural. But yeah, it's a lovely vibe where I am, so I'd like to stay here. I had a meeting this morning at a local estate agent's, actually with my mum, and inquired about a property that's actually, it's almost over the road, a little bit further than just over the road, but pretty close, and it's available pretty soon as well, which is ideal and within budget and all the right things, ticking all the right boxes. But viewings aren't starting until Saturday. It's currently Thursday, so holding fire until Saturday to go and see this particular property. But yeah, fingers crossed. I know it's like a group viewing, so I know there's other interest, and it literally was listed like last night, I think, so within like a 12-hour time period people have already inquired, including us. So you know, it's a tricky one to negotiate, but we'll see how it goes, and fingers crossed, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I really hope it is meant to be, because it does tick all the right boxes, this particular property. Anyway, rambling I think, but I have already started packing some places in my house. I started downstairs and kind of packed the non-essentials in the kitchen, for example, and started to round things up, started to declutter as well, because 8 years in a property, you really do accumulate a lot of stuff that you don't need, and it's easy to keep hold of it because you have the space to keep hold of it, but potentially now I won't. So it's got to go. I've already done a couple of dump runs with my dad to get rid of some old junk that can't be recycled or passed on to anybody, and today, actually very shortly, I have a charity shop drop off in mind, so I need to kind of round up my stuff for that. I've listed a bunch of stuff on Vinted as well. I've got a few more things that I can list. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. And I'm warning you that throughout this vlog, my house is in absolute chaos. It looks like a junk shop that's just kind of had stuff scattered all over it, and it's not really been organised. So I'm going to take you off the tripod because I've been chatting away for 4 minutes now. As I said that, it was 4 minutes on the dot. So yeah, I will take you off the tripod and kind of show you where I'm at. But yeah, today, like I said, I've already done the estate agent. I need to do a charity shop drop. I also need to run into town very quickly just to grab a couple of bits. But apart from that, it's an organisation packing day. So let me show you. Okay, so where I was just vlogging from is the hallway, literally at the top of my stairs, and I've got plants that I'm a little bit scared to move, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see how that goes. I've got a pile of stuff that I've listed on Vinted or Facebook Marketplace that hasn't sold yet. I've got like overflow wardrobe. Don't judge me everyone, I'm a performer, I need a lot of clothes, that is my justification. I have this little printer area that's really messy. I have the cat's litter box, and I'm warning you, this is a real mess, so think what you will, but the desk is a mess. I've got more things to list for Vinted there. I've got packages here that I've sold and need to drop off today. I've got a shredder over there to get rid of some old documents. I've got a bag of, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's old costumes that have either got stains or like are broken, or the elastic's gone, whatever. They were all in this box, which is now empty, which is great. I can either use that for packing or get rid of it. Fortunately, earlier last month, hello Molly, she's demonstrating for you, I downsized my books, which is great. So that's like half of what I had, I'm not gonna lie, so that's helpful for moving. I don't even have a bed frame at the moment. As you know, my cat Molly had surgery earlier this year and she wasn't allowed to jump on anything, so I got rid of my bed frame because I'd wanted to upgrade it anyway, but I never actually got around to replacing it, and now I'm thinking, why bother before I move? So currently sleeping on a mattress on the floor. What have we got? I don't know. I need to sell this amplifier. I've got Vinted stuff up here that needs to sell. Oh my gosh, I'm in chaos. Look at the state of the mess behind me. Oh my gosh, it looks kind of like organized chaos at the moment, which gives me a little bit of hope, to be honest. So yeah, I just want to kind of at least try and get some stuff in boxes today, even if it's just the books. That would be really helpful and make me feel like I've done something. Oh, I also have above my window, which I'll show you in a minute, I have a bunch of frames on a shelf, and if I pack those then the shelf can come down and I can fill in the holes, blah blah blah. When I moved in here there were no curtains on the windows or curtain rails or anything like that, so at some point the curtain rail can come down and all the holes be filled as well, which is fab, and great to take with me in case it's the same situation somewhere else. It does seem to be the case with period properties, which I like period properties, but it does seem to be the case that oftentimes they don't have anything on the windows or anything like that, because the windows are like a feature with the diamonds on the glass or whatever it is that they have. But yeah, anyway, it is just in need of organising, so that's what we're gonna do. First things first today, I'm gonna pack all of the packages I've got to drop off because I do not want to forget them. I've got 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 downstairs as well, so not a bad start. Oh, I didn't unlock it, that's all.
Yeah. Good marching.
Yeah. Right. I keep the packages in the front.
You're not going in the front?
Yeah.
Oh.
Glad your car's bigger than mine.
Mm. Easy work for me.
You're doing a great job. Okay, let's go. Mama Joe's driving. Thank you for driving. Your car is bigger than my car. Okay, we're just debating what order to do this in. So we've got to drop packages.
Yep.
At the locker and at Yodel.
Right.
We've got to drop at the charity shop and then to town. So town last. So
what's the furthest point?
The furthest point is probably the charity shop.
Okay, sure, let's do that.
Let's do that first. Okay, let's go. It's a big drop-off point. I've never been here before. Okay everybody, I'm back from running all my errands. I didn't take you with me very much because honestly I was in a real whirlwind of a blur, and I honestly thought getting the camera out would probably slow the process down, to be honest. But I'm back. My next task for today is to put some boxes together, try and get the majority if not all of these books packed, and then maybe start packing some other bits in here. This is going to be an interesting task because I have already got a little helper lurking around who is really going to enjoy the empty boxes once I put them together. So yeah, we'll see how this goes because she's certainly not going to go away once she sees the boxes out. But yeah, we'll see. Molly, no! No! This is not a good start, is it? Do not get comfy. Mwah, love you. Hey Siri, play Amy Winehouse.
Here's Amy Winehouse.
Nobody's next in between me and mommy. It's me and Mr. Jones. Me and Mr. Jones.
Okay, I don't know what kind of delusional world I was living in, but 3 boxes did the smaller bookcase. And I've still got the big one to do. So it might use up the rest of my boxes just doing this, but we'll see if I have any left in order to do anything else today. But if not, I might have to order some more before tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with books. Only book I'm leaving out is Sunrise on the Reaping. First of all, because it's my sister's book, and second of all, because I'm still reading it, and obviously I want to finish it, and I don't want to be bored in the evenings, so that's what I'm reading. If anyone's finished it, oh my gosh, it's supposed to be so good. I can't wait to read it all. Okay, here's where we're at. I'm ashamed to say that took 7 boxes. Oh dear God. And I've still got a couple of scripts over there and that little handful of books up there, but if I added them to a box it was just going to be too heavy to lift. This white basket is like kind of DIY stuff, so I'm going to leave that out. And I also have a little file box down here that needs to stay there just in case I need anything before I move. But good progress. Let's move on to something else. Tell you one thing I am not going to miss about this house is how wonky the floors are and that I have to adjust my tripod every time I move it. I think that's straight. Anyway, so next thing I need to do is I've got lots of photos and frames up there above my window and some sort of scattered around the room, as you can see behind me. So I think I'm going to take everything off the walls, take all the nails out or the screws or whatever is holding them on, maybe filler them today, but at least they're off and ready at the very least. And yeah, I think they can all be packed really. They're just kind of decorative, they don't serve a function. So basically anything that isn't going to be immediately needed, I'm going to try and pack. The longest screw in the world. Oh my god. Okay, got it. Jesus. That took forever, but I did it. But these 3 wall plugs are still in there, and I don't know how to get these kind out. My dad put these up originally for me, so I am going to call him or ask him to look at them later, because I don't want to just pull them out and wreck the wall basically. So they are in there for a little bit and I'll have to fill them another time. You're about to be privy to my secret shame because behind my mirror I store extra things, and back here there's another mirror. Oh my god, that is 2 recipe canvases that I bought from IKEA and never put up in the kitchen or anywhere. That my friend Alice painted for me and I had up for a while, and then I rearranged the furniture and haven't put it back up yet. Ooh, but I really want to, because look at me, so cute. And back there is a show poster in a frame from Cats the Musical when I taught that a few years ago. And this crazy thing, can't even reach over the mirror, is a vintage zither, which is an instrument without strings, and it's gorgeous, and I want to put it up somewhere again when I move, but at the moment that has not been the case, and this is terrible footage because I'm trying to hold the mirror up and do this, but this all needs to come out and be packed. Oh, and I have hair extensions back here too. Also have some frames in the bathroom, I've just remembered. So, I like Parisian art, can you tell? So I got 1, 2, 3, and I'll come back for the hooks later. Oh, 4, oh no, before. Forgot about that one. Decided I'm actually going to use this box because it's a little bigger to put prints and frames, etc. in. Those ones haven't got frames, so I'm just going to pack them more so on the bottom to stay flat. Oh, try not to landslide everything. There we go. Right, so I've got actually bigger ones first. Bigger first. My beautiful lion. Recipe canvases. I got this one. I got this one, which maybe should have gone in before the canvases actually. Oops. Rearranging. Oh dear. Okay. I think even this box being bigger is not going to quite be big enough for the larger frames, so I'm going to leave it at that for the larger ones. Little clip frames can go in there, and fourth clip frame over here actually. And actually these scripts could go in here too, just to pack them. That'll do. And I don't want to make this box too heavy because it's more of a decorative box than an actual moving box, but it does all need to go in, ideally. Okay, kind of padding around things basically. Oh yeah, we don't need that on there anymore. Come on, there we go. Okay, can go in the bin. That can go there. I think. Oh, but more. Blimey. It could have gone in there as well. Darn it. What content you're in for while I move everybody. How heavy is that? See, that's pretty heavy just on its own. I think I'm gonna leave that one as that. Molly's guarding her cat tower. Like, you are not taking this today. It's okay, Moll. It's gonna be one of the last things I do. Her little cat area over here, basically. So you're safe for a bit, don't worry. Okay, I didn't do too badly. I got everything in except for these two bigger sized ones and the larger one that's above my bed normally as well, which is the print of Rye that I love. So they, honestly, they might just have to go in my car and just get transported without a box because I think they're just a little big basically for the box sizes I have. But I've made a pretty good start. I think I'm gonna call it a day here and pick this vlog up again tomorrow because it's actually so warm up here. It's 27 degrees. It's the hottest day of the year and I just feel like I need some air. And this is the top of the house and the air is just not circulating up here. It's horrible. So I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go cool down, maybe take the dog for a stroll down the river or something like that, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning everybody, you join me on day 2 of the major packing. The packing I'm vlogging anyway. I think I'm doing pretty well, although looking around me it doesn't look like I'm doing pretty well. I've kind of pulled everything out into the open, so now it looks, I think it looks a little worse if I'm being honest, but it's like definitely organised chaos now. So I'll spin you around in a second to show you, but it's been a bit of an unproductive morning, I'm not gonna lie. I did the majority of this yesterday after I stopped filming because I got a second wind, and then this morning I have absolutely no oomph, so all I've done is print off my Vinted labels and package those up, which is good that I'm selling things, but I think I'm gonna give myself like a week to continue trying to sell things on Vinted, and then after that it's just gonna have to go to the charity shop because I don't want to be hauling it with me to a new house basically. And I don't mind if things go to charity, but obviously it's nice to see if you can get some of your money back from stuff first. But yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at this morning, so let me show you the chaos. So I've got more stuff that I'm listing up here, the boxes from yesterday, more boxes in preparation. This is the fan that I use in the summer, a yoga mat that I never use. This is business stuff. Desk is not looking too bad, it's kind of orderly, but this box is for desk stuff to go in. I've got Christmas stuff, I've got a Halloween hat. Oh my gosh, it's all out. Stuff on the sofa is for charity. Stuff up here is costumes to be donated. Books that I've sold and still haven't done anything about. Yeah, it's definitely organised chaos and it's looking very bare up on the walls now, which makes me sad, makes it feel real, I think. Sorry for the noise in the background, I don't know if you can hear that, but everyone in my village seems to be drilling or mowing lawns or doing some sort of DIY today, so bear with me everybody. And this corner is still very much in need of sorting. This bag is for the dump. This is just literally a pile of blankets. The hair and makeup stuff's gonna have to stay out, but I did sort out my dirty little secret behind behind here. It is completely clear behind the mirror now. So that was definitely a benefit of vlogging yesterday. It kind of held me accountable for doing things basically. And then one more thing I really do want to do up here is I've got a lot of DVDs, but I don't know if I'm gonna have space to keep them where they are when I move. So let me show you what I mean. Basically, again, it's chaos, but they're all under the TV, and I want to see if I can get a DVD like storage case book thing, technical terms, to put them all in so that they're less space consuming, because not only is it these, but there's another set behind them as well. I have so many films, but I can't bear to part with them. So yeah, I might order one of those from Amazon or something today. And then it's another really hot day today, and I feel quite drained from yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. So I think the thing I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna drop packages, definitely. I might pop up and see my nan really quickly because I have a day off, and then as of this weekend I start VE day gigs, so this is really my last day off to see her for a while. So I'm gonna go and see her, and then I think I might repot some plants today because they really need doing, and I don't want to be taking like plants with me and then having to deal with things at the other end. Basically, I'm just trying to have all my ducks in a row as much as humanly possible. And yeah, I think that's my plan today, so stay tuned. Okay, brief interlude to the packing footage to bring you footage of my nan's 3 kittens. Oh my gosh, they're just the most precious things. And yes, of course I go up to see my nan, but how can you help your attention being monopolised by these little itty bitty cutie patooties? I think this is possibly one of the last opportunities I'm going to get to see them, because they're going to be rehomed when they get to be a certain age, of course. So yeah, I just took the opportunity to get some more footage. They're so sweet. I just wish I wasn't moving and I could take one home with me, obviously, but you never know what's going to happen in the future. guys can stay here until I move, because they need the lights. This guy got bigger since being repotted, I swear. Welcome to my terribly lit hallway. Sorry about it, everybody, but I lost the daylight today because I was at a gig. So you have to put up with the terrible synthetic hallway lighting while I sort this all out, which is this evening's mission. It's been a couple of days since I've vlogged. I've been a bit bad at documenting it, but to be honest, not a lot of packing progress has been made because I am now in the midst of VE Day gigs and functions. And yeah, honestly, it's making it really difficult to pack well, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just doing like a little odd bit there and a bit there, dropping a bit to the charity shop, blah blah blah. Anyway, and also since the last time I vlogged, I've had one house viewing. I think I was talking about it earlier last week. Yeah, I think I was in the vlog. This was a house that I honestly thought it would be a one and done scenario. I thought I'd go and look at it and it would tick all the right boxes because it looked like it did on the specs on the website of the estate agent, and the photos looked great, but in person it actually was still great. It was a really lovely property and house, and I went with my mum and my sister to look around it, but actually there were just some things that I would have had to make some serious compromises when moving. So it's been put on the back burner for now. It might be one that gets revisited maybe if we get desperate with time restraints for moving out of here, but I think there are better things out there. So I'm rallying now. I've kind of let it go. Initially I was really disappointed, though, I have to say, and it kind of, yeah, it made me sad. I was disappointed. I really thought that would be the place, and it was so close that I probably could have marched most of the moving boxes to it on foot, which sucks. Not that I really would have wanted to do that, but you know, it's the principle. But yeah, I'm trying to let it go now. I'm trying to move on. Can you tell? I'm doing a great job, and I'm trying to rally and think that everything happens for a reason and be positive. Get that from my mother, who is very optimistic in her thinking. Much more so than me, but yeah, I'm trying to take a leaf out of her books and look at it positively and think that there is something better around the corner. So I will keep you posted on that. And yeah, this evening I'm just going to tackle this down, see if I can reduce what's going on in this hallway and maybe fill the holes that the hooks that are holding this up with will leave in the wall, obviously. I don't know if I'm repeating myself or rambling or whatever. My brain is like in 11 different places and I'm trying to make mental lists of everything I've got to do. And I'm not gonna lie, it's feeling a little overwhelming at the moment. A little overwhelming, but slowly I'm chiseling it down. Terrible lighting, terrible angle. Enjoy, everybody. Right, jumpers first. Easy task. Hopefully the weather will warm up a little bit because it's feeling more like winter than spring right now. At least in this house, because it's a cold property. Pros are finding a different property. Might be a bit warmer, who knows. See, look at me, being optimistic. For now, at least, I'm thinking I better leave the shoes out here because I'm still going to need them for gigs, but it's kind of a shame because it would be nice to dismantle that. Never mind. Okay, so I'm down to the bare minimum that I think I can actually function with in life and for gigs, which leaves quite a lot of this rail free. So I'm wondering if I can put these in my wardrobe and actually take this rail apart. I don't know, I'll see how far I get this evening. If not, that might be a job for another day. But my hallway's now in chaos. I'm like standing on a pile of hangers. There's a giant pile of clothes behind me. I have a big suitcase that honestly I'm not actually sure they're gonna fit into, which I thought they would, but hindsight. So that's my next task, to see if they will all go in a suitcase, and then the suitcase can just be put to one side, ready for moving day. Trusty IKEA toolkit. Luckily this comes apart pretty easily. Well, I would say not bad for a couple of hours of tidying and packing. Let me show you what I've managed to reduce the hallway to. I think it's pretty good actually. It's in a much better place. Ta-da! So the shoes are still there. Managed to take down the rail, as you would have seen. Hats can go in a box. Hangers can go in a box. Only thing that's left is my little printer, which I'm going to leave set up because I'm going to need it, and the cat litter box because duh. But while I was tidying up the printer, look what I found. Oh my god. That is such an old manual for a Nokia. I love this phone, way more reliable than an iPhone, and I will go to my grave saying that Nokias are amazing. Just saying, everybody. But sadly, that can be recycled. So I'm thinking this vlog is obviously going to have to be more than one part, the whole moving experience. So I think I'm going to call it a day and end the first part here. Thank you all so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. All that jazz. You know what to do, everybody. And I will see you in the next moving vlog. And fingers crossed by then we will actually have somewhere to move to, which will be incredible. So yes, see you then, everybody. Stay tuned.